Hey, howdy everyone, Monty here, back in action for more investigating attraction. That's right, we're trying to figure out what's going around in the Master's room as we investigate the crime scene and what exactly he did with this chocolatey mess. Certainly seems like a lot. I mean, honestly, how does someone make this much chocolate into a thing like this? I don't get it. But whatever. We got more examinations to do. This is where the body was discovered. Yeah. The body has been removed, but otherwise, the crime scene was remained untouched. So, examine that? Here's the body was discovered inside this chocolate treasure chest. The person who discovered it was Miss Hall. Monsieur Master, are you in here? Sure, the sound of something breaking inside this room. Came in. I'd like a little more information about this. What's this? I think it's been dropped inside the treasure chest. This seems to be some kind of seal with a design and initials carved into it. Looks like a signet crest. Was it the victims? I don't know if it was the victims, but we should take it for now. Okay. And then anything else here? Not really. Other than this person. Yeah, they're doing the same thing. I know, I understand. She saw everything. Geez, sometimes this game is just a lot. Ace Attorney game just like, ooh, if you pick the wrong thing, it gets mad at you. The voyage of the good ship Red Rum is written here. It sailed 7 seas and in the end finally found huge treasure. Modeled after the glory of an ancient adventurer, written here. But he failed 6 times. What an unlucky captain. No matter how many times he went on a fool's errand, in the end he reached the truth. It's just like the detective's spirit. Did detectives even exist during the ancient times? I assume 1 or 2 might have, considering homes and whatnot, but probably not to a big degree. Seems the stand supporting the ship has been broken. The ship tipped over and broke the treasure chest, didn't it? Oh, maybe. Could the victim have been crushed by the ship and killed? If that were the case, this would have been an accidental death. You two aren't serious about that, right? Well, we were only discussing one of the possibilities. I was being pretty serious, though. Detective Bad, I would like you to tell me about the state of the victim. I mean, a photo of the body. Yeah, look at it. All you like. Seems the victim was beaten to death with a blunt object. Has the murder weapon been found? You should try asking the prosecutor in charge later. Seems he doesn't intend to tell me frankly. So, may I borrow this photograph? Sure, it's not a photo that was taken by the police. Miss Hall took a photo of the body with an Insta camera when she discovered it. Ooh, that means that photo is sus. An Insta camera? Is that like a disposable camera? An instant camera is a camera that can develop its film right after taking a picture. Heh. Such a convenient camera exists? Anyway, let's go over the state of the crime scene a bit. This photo, upon a closer examination, contradicts the state of the crime scene. I'll deduce the contradiction to resolve this matter. Okay. What else we got going on here? It appears to be a display of sailing equipment. There's also the possibility that one of these is the murder weapon. No, it looks like these pieces were made out of chocolate. You can't beat someone to death with these. Misleading. At any rate, they have such good workmanship that they look like the real thing. It really speaks of the level of skill Mr. Masters has in his craft. So, we go over here with the gloves. These... Is there no... I guess there isn't. The master used these gloves while making his desserts. They hid his fingerprints. Certainly, it's possible that they were used for that purpose. But wouldn't you agree that finding cooking gloves in the kitchen is perfectly natural? Doubt everything. That's my job. Is it though? What about the oven? I feel like if we look in the oven, something's gonna be there. Elegant tableware and cookware are placed on the counter. Looks like the same tea set Miss Hall was using earlier. Was Master Jeff drinking this black tea? On this tea set, only Jeff Masters' fingerprints were found. Was fingerprints found on any of the other cookware? The cookware was lost. Nobody's fingerprints remained. He might have been cooking with his gloves on. Seems the only thing here with his fingerprints is the tea set. Uh-huh. So, that's certainly interesting. I don't think we're gonna get anything else here, so I think it's time for logic. Breaking sound, broken stand. That's gotta be connected. Due to the broken stand, the ship lost its balance. It seemed Miss Hall entered the room upon hearing the ship collapse. Yeah, when Miss Hall entered the room, the ship had already fallen over. At any rate, I wonder why the stand broke. Maybe there was something wrong with the ship's balance in the first place. Is that really true? Beaten to death, why the stand broke? Hampered desserts. That might be connected. Each of Mr. Master's works had a piece that was missing. Add to the fact that the ship's chocolate stand was broken, I think we can surmise that someone ransacked this room. And the one who did it could be the true culprit. That I don't know. But I think it's safe to say that the ship's stand got broken when the room was ransacked. When the ship fell over, it broke the treasure chest lid. I expect that the lid of the treasure chest was originally closed. So, we have beaten to death. But that's all we really got, right? Perhaps we should go talk to him about things? About the contest rules and such. That might end up helping. Let's present to you the contest rules. Title of World's Greatest Pastry Chef. I intend to achieve it through this contest. Afterwards, I am able to master my design training in Xingfa. I shall be recognized as a first-class pastry chef in both cooking and design. I would think the order would be reversed. Okay. Does he know about the insignia crest? Huh. My apologies, I was meditating. What did you ask, Sir Detective? I'm a defense attorney. And about this piece of evidence. Meditating again. I guess if it doesn't catch his interest greatly, he won't even give it a glance. See if we can check this. Didn't we have to like deduce something? So let's go deduce a thing right now then. Let's go do that. Examination. Alright. I imagine here... Well, I didn't want to examine it. I wanted to actually look at the bodies. God dang it. Arg. Because I'm sure it has something to do with the pin. Like the pin isn't there or something. No, we just saw it there. Okay, core record. Let's look at this. Check it. By a blunt object. That feels a bit too torn, and there's a little thing right here too. So we're seeing all that together. The chocolate thing is just like that. There's a piece missing. There's a piece missing right here. At that little spot. You see it? Right after the head? There's also no blood. I think we need to point out the no blood situation. Is this box somehow connected to any evidence I hold? This.
Eureka.
You sure the only thing the police removed from the crime scene was the body? They also took away the piece of cloth the body was wrapped in. In that case, a major contradiction has been created at the crime scene. Contradiction! Detective Bad, please look at the crime scene carefully once more. The bloodstain that should have remained at the crime scene was disappeared. It definitely didn't get any reports about the bloodstain being cleaned up. I'll check with forensics. Mr. Edgeworth, what happened? Comparing the photo and the crime scene, something struck me as being out of place. In the photo, the chocolate underneath the body remained intact inside the treasure chest. However, in the actual crime scene, it's missing. The chocolate with the bloodstain was completely vanished! Yes. Did the police remove it, or was this the work of the criminal? According to forensics, no one has cleaned up any bloodstains. I see. Well, that would mean someone erased the bloodstain. Who knows? We did it! Completo! Seems our investigation of this room is just about over. Yay! This should make it clear. Jeff Masters is the culprit. Why? Well, the rooms in this mansion were locked from the inside. And the only way to open them from the outside is to use this key to the mansion. Do you know who had the key? Master was the only one with the key. There were no spare keys. Let's see. By using the mansion key, Master could enter all the contestants' rooms. Of course, the key could also lock his room from the outside. However, Mr. Master's room is currently unlocked. Yeah. That's why I suspect Master is the culprit. I'd like to hear your reasoning in more detail. Oh, we got it. Let's go. Why I suspect Jeff Master. If the body had been found in a locked room, Master would have been the prime suspect. That's why Master made sure to leave the door in his room unlocked. It's sure that the body would be seen. Master broke the lid on the treasure chest. After the judging, everyone was scheduled to meet in Master's room. That would have created the impression that the murder had occurred while he was away. Contrary to his expectations, the body was discovered by Miss Hall. That's my reason for suspecting Master. Got that, Ace Attorney? So you also think it was Mr. Master himself who vandalized this room? Yeah. You defense attorneys believe that justice lies in trusting your clients. But I'm a detective. If I believed every poor sap's story, I'll let the suspicious ones get away. I understand your reasoning thoroughly. However, I'd like you to hear my thoughts on the subject now. Huh. Fine. Detective Bad believes that he's right, but I won't give up so easily. And accept his reasoning. I have to show him evidence that contradicts it. Robot! Alright, I already know what I want to, like, push at. Yeah. Ensure that the body would be seen, Master broke the lid on the treasure chest. Bracelet! You believe the broken lid was Mr. Master's doing? Yes, if he had done that, the body would have been found. It seemed likely that he would break his own work while he was judging the contest. That's right! Master Jeff would never waste a good dessert. On piece of cake, he even eats them while dancing. A TV show is irrelevant here. Detective Bad, you know about piece of cake? I didn't even know about it. What? This is a surprise! So, do you sing the song too? That's irrelevant. Anyway, the one who broke the lid on the treasure chest was Master. Master broke the lid, but we could already surmise that that was not the case. I guess we're not gonna have that, so we can't go to that line? We don't have evidence otherwise, so we can't follow up this line of thinking. After the judging, everyone was scheduled to meet in the Master's room. The judging began in Mr. Gustav's room, right? Yeah. I too was looking forward to seeing his candy craft. If you would like, I can put on display the candy craft for you right now. What do you think? It represents Sir Detective. Is that supposed to be a police dog? No. This is a wolf. Huh. A lone wolf, not bad. What would my candy form be? I'm curious myself. Moving on. Alright. The murder had occurred while he was away. Did it though? Do you know the time of the murder? We're still waiting on that. Autopsy report. Without the autopsy report, how could you have arrested Mr. Master? We don't know the time of death, but we do know when the body was discovered. It was discovered when Master was judging Dan Gustavia's room. Believe he let the body be discovered to create an alibi. But that alone is not enough to arrest Mr. Masters, right? Who knows? That's all I intend to say. Detective Bad, are you hiding something? Detective Bad seems adamant that Mr. Master is the culprit. I don't think Master Jeff would have broke his own creations. But why was the treasure chest broken then? Just think back to the situation in which the body was found. In doing so, we should be able to see the contradiction in Bad's reasoning. Okay, so let's see this. It's a little premature to suspect Mr. Master on those grounds alone. It's a little premature for you to be objecting. Just wait until I'm done. Okay, so I guess he left it unlocked? If the door had been locked, Master would be the only one who could commit the crime. Well, maybe the door just happened to be unlocked. Then, may the body just happen to be lying in the open, waiting to be discovered. Runt, you think you can become a good detective with logic like that? But I don't want to be a detective. I want to be a defense attorney. Hope he isn't trying to steal my apprentice. Master had reason to leave the door unlocked. Okay, so I think it has something to do with the key then. Because what does the key say? The only key that can unlock the rooms in the mansion was in Mr. Manson. In his possession. Okay. Found in the locked room, if the body had been found in the locked room, Master would have been the prime suspect. Okay, I'm following his logic, but that's why Master made sure to leave the door to his own room unlocked. I don't understand this logic still. Let's check this. Contestants' rooms will be judged starting from the left. Afterwards, all parties will meet in Jeff's room. Any decorations are not made from desserts are prohibited. Entering another contestant's room before the judging is done is prohibited. That might be the case, but there just isn't anything else there. I don't know what this design means. Victim's body was found in the treasure chest made of the chocolate in Jeff's room. The cause of the death seems to be the hard blow to the head by a blunt object. Some circumstances are unclear regarding a part of the treasure chest and a bloodstain. Each of the desserts in Mr. Master's room have one part missing. Before the ship's fall, the treasure chest lid was closed. So there's our thing. That's what we need. So it was where I was thinking. I should have read a bit more about that. So time to present. Peace.
Objection.
Originally, the victim's body was hidden inside the chocolate treasure chest. Miss Hall entered the room when she heard a noise. I think it was likely that this was the sound of the chocolate chip falling over. Yeah, that's what you would think, just by looking at the crime scene. He said that Mr. Master broke the treasure chest lid himself. But this photo shows that the chip's fall caused the lid to break. If the lid broke just before Miss Hall found the body, then Mr. Masters, who was in the middle of judging, could not have broken it. I never said that Master broke the lid directly. The ship was set up to fall during the judging. I believe he tampered with the stamp.
Objection.
Do you have proof he tampered with it? No, but the investigation isn't completely over yet. Seems they still haven't found anything conclusive. Have you found any other fingerprints other than Mr. Masters in this room? Yeah, there were some left on the door. But the victim, Nova, and Master were also among the fingerprints left behind. Before we made our desserts, we gathered here to have the judging explained to us. Perhaps this was when we left those fingerprints. But you didn't find any fingerprints on the works in this room? What? Someone tampered with the chocolate in this room. So perhaps there were other fingerprints on it, apart from Mr. Masters? No matter what we find, it won't clear this Master's suspicion. Labby, hurry up and dust the chocolate for fingerprints. Roger that, sir. Detective Bad! We found another person's fingerprints on all the chocolates in the room. Whose fingerprints? They belong to the pastry chef by the name of Dulcia. Good work. Turn to the investigation. Yes, sir. It would seem that there are other suspicious people besides Mr. Master after all. Huh. I don't need a defense attorney to tell me that. I'm not stopping my investigation. We'll just go and listen to what this Basilia has to say. Delicia. Gustavia told us about her not long ago. She's really a frightening woman who would do anything to achieve her goal. Mr. Edgeworth, this Cecilia lady sounds mildly suspicious to me. Seems that it will be necessary for us to speak with her directly as well. Detective Bad, would you allow us to accompany you? I'm not obligated to do that. What? But you're the one who discovered the truth about the crimes. Fine. Have it your way. Follow me. Detective Bad, thank you. Detective Bad, sir! Are you sure about that? Right now, the prosecutor is in the room. Doesn't matter. Him and I don't see eye to eye. Him? Who's the prosecutor in charge of this case, anyway? Monred von Kama. What? Von Kama is in charge? That guy hasn't lost a case in 25 years! Monred von Kama, a living legend of the prosecutor's office? The rumors of his courtroom performance ought to be believed. He's a man who would do anything for a guilty verdict. No matter what kind of prosecutor he is, he'll only hold truth to the path I believe in. Ah! Of course it ends there! Just when the getting was getting good. My goodness gracious. This Chocolaty mission has certainly finagled its way into my heart with all those little pastries and whatnot. But more so, I just like little Ray and Edgeworth's dad being there. But with that being said, y'all, we're going to continue this investigation next time. Till then, everybody, thank y'all for watching. Sayonara. Bye-bye.